So now the food guy is here. The Lunar New Year begins next week, the year of the snake. And it ushers in a time for families to share lucky red envelopes and, of course, cook traditional meals that are favorites. Our food guy is taking a very specific look this week at one Chinese region in particular, Szechuan. And he's found a restaurant in Bridgeport where he says the kitchen is hot in more ways than one. Steve Dolinsky has the story tonight.
Unlike Shanxi or Hunan, the province of Szechuan is all about spicy, oily flavors with an emphasis on peppercorns. And I'm not talking about the black ones in your spice grinder at home, but rather assertive green and indigenous brown ones that provide a tongue-tingling numbness, putting Szechuan cuisine in a class by itself.
Kung Pao is only the tip of the iceberg at Szechuan Alley, a singularly focused restaurant in Bridgeport, directly across the street from the 9th District Police Station. If you look around the dining room, nearly every table has a tureen filled with fish and an assortment of chilies and peppercorns submerged in an oily broth. This is Szechuan cuisine.
The Sichuan, basically, the Sichuan people, we like spicy, which makes life, life is spicy too.
A creamy peanut and sesame sauce is amplified exponentially by a pair of different chili oils. This is the base for dan dan noodles, which will envelop a tangle of boiled egg noodles, then a top layer of crunchy bok choy and mild ground pork. Be sure to combine everything at the table. The green peppercorn fish fillet is one of the restaurant's most popular dishes. First, they boil cucumbers, wood ear, and enoki mushrooms and strain them. Then the fish is boiled and again strained and set aside. Finally, Szechuan peppercorns, with their tongue-numbing qualities, are tossed into a wok with garlic and scallions. This gives the dish a characteristic called ma la.
That's special. It's really special just for Sichuan people. The peppercorn is not only spicy, but they bring you the numbness.
That numbing spiciness is reinforced when the cook flash fries jalapenos and green peppercorns, then adds them to the cauldron before it's whisked off to a table. Another classic, mapo tofu, has an aromatic base of garlic, ginger, and chilies, plus peppercorns, creating a deep red sauce that's primed for cubes of mild tofu.
That's a soft tofu, premium soft tofu, organic, and also we use our special homemade sauce too.
There's also ground pork, if you like, and just before serving, a handful of cumin. Like so many dishes on this extensive menu, there is pleasure in the form of steady heat and a gentle but assertive numbing.
Numbness, some is spicy, some is just hot.
And good news for spicy food fans on the North Shore. They're going to open a sister restaurant in Wheeling called Bowl of Fortune any day now. More information about Szechuan Alley on our website, NBCChicago.com. Just search for The Food Guy. Back to you.
Thank you so much, Steve.
Wow, I just
sweating a little bit. What?
I just want to stand next to the kitchen exhaust fan and just breathe in the aromas.
Smells, yeah.